Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy, we're back with FM23 and IFK Goteborg. We are more than halfway through the league season and our unbeaten run is somehow still intact after some shaky performances. But today we're away against Malmo, the toughest game of the season, our closest rivals. Currently there is a 5-point gap. If they win, of course that gap will be 2 points and we would lose our unbeaten run. But we've actually been doing a bit better against them recently. We knocked them out of the cup, although we lost the final last video. So the days of losing every single game against Malmo seem to be behind us. Hopefully we can avoid defeat today. As well as that, we've got lots of transfer news to go through, including a striker who could very well be one of the best players in the world soon. He's 18 years old. He's already outrageous. He could be one of the best players that I ever get on Football Manager. He's so good already. So if you like the sound of that and if you enjoy the videos, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the second channel down below, and let's start, shall we? So I did touch on it last time. We lost the cup final against relegated AIK, who are now in the second tier. We went to extra time and Eric Ring got a goal to give them the lead and got the winning goal in extra time. So we had to settle for runners up. Means that AIK in the second tier and will be in the Europa League this coming summer. That's mad. Next video we will find out our fate for the Champions League and see who we're going to be facing in the league phase, which we go straight into with no need for qualifying because of our coefficient rise. Yeah, disappointing to lose this one. It was a fairly close game. I thought we just edged it, but we lost the final, unfortunately. Okay, so we signed another 8 players in the summer transfer window, starting with Peter Pedersen. 18-year-old Dane, central defender, 6'3", 16 jumping reach, so his heading is only 8, but he's brave, he's aggressive, he's got decent decision making. He's come in on a free transfer from Odense Bowl Club. Morten Reaper cost us a fair bit of money. He's also from Denmark. He's a border midfielder who could walk into our team right now, honestly. Technically, he's not too bad. He's got great anticipation, great teamwork, again, aggressive and fairly brave and physically pretty good. It was an expensive signing, £1.9 million from Sundiiska, also in Denmark. Paul Boyle is an interesting one. He's from Northern Ireland, yet played at Slovan Bratislava. He's a central midfielder who, again, looks like he could walk into our team right now. His passing's pretty good. He's got great technique, great composure, really good mentals all round, actually. And yeah, he's come from Slovan Bratislava. That fee was £750,000. Andoni Guerrero, another defensive midfielder that we've got from Spain, from a club called Egea. £135,000, and they play in, I think that's the 4th tier in Spain. I'm not entirely sure. But he's got 12 tackling, he's brave, he's aggressive, again physically pretty good, just a low risk deal. Zoran Markovic has joined us from Spartak in Serbia. He's gone on loan to Digger for the rest of the season. He's a bit more of a deep line playmaker, not something we really use, but his first touch is good. Mentally, again, pretty good decision making, good teamwork, and good balance as well on the physical side is good. £500,000 from Serbia. He's gone on loan to Degerfors for the rest of the season. Hopefully he'll play some minutes there. Alexander Milic, also from Serbia. We've signed him from Radnički. I think that's how you say that. He's a right-sided player. He's very quick. He's got good decision making. Passing's pretty good. Dribbling's really good. £600,000 he's cost us. And again, he looks really, really promising for the right-hand side. Alex Martins, another cheap Brazilian. We got lots in the winter transfer window, and we have another one here. He could play centre forward, he could play either side. His finishing is 12, so I think he would likely play through the middle. His passing is pretty good as well. Good decision making. Composure is 12, which isn't too bad. Less than £40,000 from a club called CCL in Brazilian Serie D. And then we have this gentleman here, Mauricio Mercado, who's joined us from Millonarios from Colombia, £1.8 million. Already, I think I've got him on £15,000 a week. He wanted star player as an 18-year-old. I've given it to him because I was told by my board, sign this player whatever the price. Do you want to have a look at him? Here he is. I don't even know where to start with him. I've already given him a face, AI-generated faces. 18 years old. 17 finishing, 16 passing and technique, great composure, good decision making, great off the ball, physically very well rounded. He's already 3.5 stars. He's only 18. He's on 10k a week, not 15k a week, but he is star player. He will want to play every single game. But just think how good this player could be in 5 years time, if even 3 years time. This could very well be one of the best players in the world going forward. Possibly one of the best new gens I think I'll ever have. Lots of players have gone out on loan, but Juan Peñalosa has left the club permanently. He's gone back to Deportivo Cali, so he has gone back to Colombia. He was a player that wasn't too bad for us, but He lost his place with all the younger players coming in like Boucher and Eric Andre, you know, the wingers coming in from the youth teams. So he kind of lost his place, and his game time was only going to get less and less. Very, very similar to Suleiman Abdullahi, a player that, you know, had a year left on his deal and would probably not play a great deal. So he's gone on a permanent deal. So you can see we've spent 10.75 and we've sold 10.5. So we've almost broken even with our transfers. Now, I've got lots more to get through today because we did play a total of 8 league games off camera, the first of which was a home game against Hammarby, where we took the lead inside 6 minutes with Malay Diagna getting the goal. And we doubled our lead 2 minutes into the second half. Great ball by Diagna for Ondrejka, and Diagna goes into the box. The header is saved by Dovin. Olivier is there for the rebound, and it is 2-0. We got pegged back by Hammarby after 57 minutes as there was a clearance by Nissen, and Garay had an open goal. Miscommunication between Nissen and Dahlberg allowed Hammarby to get back into the game. And unfortunately, with 92 minutes gone, the away side managed to equalise. Tekier with the ball to Garay, and then Zaydan managed to get to the ball. Another miscommunication at the back. Eklund scores, and had to settle for just a point, a 2-2 draw with some poor defending, some individual errors. From there, though, it was pretty plain sailing. We were away from home against newly promoted Braga, and we took a 1-0 lead with Mathieu setting Olivieri with just 50 seconds on the clock. We took just 11 minutes to double our lead, Olivieri playing a part in this goal. Jacob Ondrejka finishes it off, bad goalkeeping by Kamara. We made it 3-0 just 2 minutes into the second half. Eric Andre with the ball to Retubila Mathieu, and he pulled it back for the incoming Elias Hagen, and Hagen with a good finish to make it 3-0. And then with 57 minutes gone, we scored a fourth. Ondrejka with some nice control and a nice finish, and it was a 4-0 win away from home. Very good performance there. Then we had a difficult game away from home against Haken, but we did manage to get the 1-0 lead just 10 minutes into the game. Sourdough with a great ball to Olivieri. Olivieri with a cross. Hagen with a header. It's spilled by the keeper, and Mathieu's there. And we made it 2-0 with 68 minutes on the clock, and it was a set piece. Augustinsson with it. Hausner's at the far post gets his second goal for the club and makes it 2-0, and that's how that ended. A pretty routine win, actually. We were past the halfway point, and we were away against IK Sirius, and we made it 1-0 with 39 minutes gone. Mathieu with the assist, Olivieri with the goal. And then early in stoppage time, we made it 2-0 to finish it off. Hagen with the free kick, Zagular with the header at the far post, scoring his first goal of the season. After that, we hosted Broma Poikana, and this was another 3 points on the board. Mathieu setting up Diagna for the first goal, 23 minutes on the clock. We won a penalty 10 minutes into the second half. It was taken by Andrei Kulikov, and Kulikov's penalty was saved, though he did follow it up with the goal from the rebound, and also got a penalty in the last 10 minutes and scored that. Then we were away from home against Halmstad in a pretty crazy game, and the home side actually took a lead with just 2 minutes on the clock with Johansson. We did manage to equalise inside 10 minutes. Nissen with the assist, Ondrejka with the goal. And with 13 minutes on the clock, we took a 2-1 lead. Nissen with the ball out to Zagular, and it was Augustinsson to Berg. Mathieu with the finish, and we did go in front after going behind. But with 31.5 minutes gone, Halmstad scored again, and Johansson in there again to make it 2-2. We took a 3-2 lead in the 34th minute. Mathieu playing a part in the goal, and managing to hold on to the ball. Ondrejka with the effort, it was blocked, and it was in by Mauricio Mercado on his debut, getting his first goal. We then took control of the game in the second half. We took a 4-2 lead with 53 minutes on the clock. Bangsbo with a great ball finding Melvin Berg in loads of space. Berg scores. And then in stoppage time, we scored a 5th goal. Mercado holding the ball up well. Eric Andre's in behind, and Andre scores to get our 5th goal of the night. 5-2 win. We then hosted Kalmar and got another routine win, and the 1-0 lead came after less than 9 minutes. Augustinsson with his first goal for the club. We doubled our lead in first half stoppage time. Hagen with a great ball through to Mathieu. Mathieu scores to make it 2-0. And Mathieu grabbed himself another goal on 72 minutes. Hagen with a great assist, and it's a 3-0 home win against Kalmar. Pretty routine performance again there. And then we were once again dominant at home against Usters. It was 1-0 after just 6 minutes. Melvin Berg got the goal set up by Hausner. We made it 2-0 inside 10 minutes in the pouring rain. Mercado with the assist. Mathieu getting away from the defenders and slotting it home at the near post. 2-0. And then with 74 minutes on the clock, Augustinsson with the corner. Zagular with the header. And it's 3-0 with less than 20 minutes to go. And that brings you up to date. So we've got 10 games left to go in the season. Currently we are 5 points clear of Malmö. We are unbeaten. We have drawn 5 games. And we were lucky to get those draws. But we've got through a lot of stuff today, so let's jump into a match, shall we? Malmö away from home. Going to be a difficult game, but let's see what we can do. The starting 11 picks itself. Dahlberg, Augustinsson, Bungsbo, Zagala, Hausner, Nissen, Hagen, Ondrejka, Berg, Mathieu, Mercado. Mercado's playing as a DLF on support. He's not as good as a pressing forward, so he's not the type of player that Olivieri was. He's just playing a little bit deeper, sort of behind Mathieu, almost as like a number 10 in this spot here, but playing as a deep line forward. In team news, the only injury we have is to Abdulaziz Sawadogo. The right back has a hip injury. He's going to be out for a few weeks. And we do have some players lacking in fitness, but should be okay to play. Marques is lacking in fitness, so he's going to miss out today. But we do have young Brazilian Eli Elton on the bench, who could play left back if something happens to Augustinsson. It would be a big test for him against Malmö, but I trust his ability, and hopefully we won't need to use him. And hopefully we'll get the result here against Malmö. We've been a bit better against them recently after the 7 straight defeats. But let's see how the game goes. Malmö coming forward here, 14 minutes on the clock. Here's Minder, playing in that light blue kit, you know, Man City-esque. Here's Nenasi, and here's Borges, and it's a good save by Dahlberg, keeping it out. Big chance for Malmö though. Here's Augustinsson to Fredrik Nissen. Hagen to Mathieu, that's a good ball. Nissen's got the ball again, and that's over the top, and Jacob Ondrejka might be able to go for goal here, or will he set it up for somebody else? Let's see, it's Hagen, and it's a goal! It's 1-0, 20 minutes on the clock, great assist and great hold-up by Ondrejka. Hagen gets the goal, and we have a 1-0 lead. Nissen with a great floating ball for Ondrejka. I thought it was going to go for goal, but he did really well to hold it up, waited for the men to come into the box. Hagen was wide open from about 10 yards out. That's a nice goal, and it gives us that lead. Malmö are going to get chances today. We need to keep him out. Dahlberg's made a good save already, but Malmö having the possession, passing the ball well. They're going to get chances, but we have the ball again here. Here's Mercado. He's got his first goal for the club, hopefully the first of many for the Colombian Wonderkid, but here's Stoyanov for Malmö. Gonzalo Borges. Oh, that's a good ball for Stoyanov, and that's going to go in, and that is the equalising goal inside half an hour. Let's see this again. And Nenasi and Stoyanov with some great combinations. Borges with a great ball to Stoyanov, who got behind the defender. And that is 1-1. Borges again playing the part in the first goal. Gigovic to Nenasi. And here's Stoyanov again to Minder. And Malmö creating some space here. Plenty of people forward. Very aggressive. Here's Manu Sanchez and here's Minder. And it's Stoyanov, and oh, it's a penalty for him. Bungsbo with a clumsy challenge on Stoyanov, and Malmö have a penalty late in the first half here. It's Stoyanov again, and he's got a chance to give Malmö a 2-1 lead here. Dahlberg is pretty good at saving penalties, and he saved another one. Dahlberg just knows how to save those penalties. We do have the corner kick to defend now, though. Let's try and keep this out, guys, and get into half-time with at least a point intact for now. Corner's headed away, but here's Stoyanov again, and Hausner did momentarily win the ball. We'll see the penalty again. Dahlberg guessed right, went the right way, and it's a good start. Still got a couple of minutes of the first half. Here's Mercado. That's a good ball for Ondrejka, and it's Berg, and it's a goal. Berg has put us back in front late in the first half. Mercado got the ball from the Hausner throw-in. Mercado finding Ondrejka. Ondrejka with a first-time cross, really, for Berg, and Berg scores, and we go in a half-time 2-1 up. Been a pretty close game, because Malmö's penalty will factor into their 1.5 XG. Here's Berg, and here's Augustinsson. Back to Johan Bungsbo. We gave away the penalty, so we just need to be careful. That's a good ball over the top from Mathieu, and this could be a third goal early in the second half. Oh, it's well defended, actually, by Emre Çift. Good build up here. I really like what we're seeing here, and we're looking good to maybe get 3 points here. I'd settle for a draw, though, as long as we keep that unbeaten run intact. But Mercado's given the ball away there, and here's Yunus Emre. And now Malmö happy to play it around the back, looking to build up some play here. Borges, Stoyanov, Nenasi, and this is a chance for Malmö to get back into this game. Nenasi's going all the way here. He's holding it up. It's Borges. It's a shot. It's a goal. And Malmö get it back to 2-2. They've just got that quality about them which they can just turn on whenever they need to. And, you know, they're a very, very good side. And Nenasi managing to, again, hold it up here and pulls it back for Gonzalo Borges. And Dahlberg's on his arse before the shot's even been taken, really. Erik Ondrejka is going to come on for Berg. Kuji's going to come on for Nissen. And we are going to take off Mercado and bring on Olivieri. The strike partnership has not been great today. Free kick here, though, Augustinsson. Zagalo with a far post, and the header is not bad. Got a couple of goals from those set pieces recently. 2-2 is not a bad result. I'd take a 2-2. I just want to make sure we avoid defeat. Stoyanov. Here's Daniel Svensson. Player that we've looked at numerous times. Dahlberg. Wow, what a save. It was offside, but that was a great save. I thought he was coming out for no reason then, and I was going to have a go at him. 15 minutes to go. Matsgate is going to come off and Kulikov's going to come on because he's not had a great game today. We do have one more sub we can make. We've got 10 minutes to go. As it stands, still 2-2. The time is running down here, and I'll take a point. I will happily take a draw. It keeps us 5 points clear, keeps our unbeaten run intact. I'll take it. We do have a highlight here early in stoppage time. Emre with the long ball, but Bungsbo wins it in the air. Augustinson to Peters. Eric Andre. Kulikov. Is there a chance for a winner here? The shot's blocked. I don't know what Kulikov was going for there, really. But Augustinsen's going to keep it in play here. Eric Andre. Olivieri. Oh, it's deflected. It's in. Is Olivieri on side of the question? No, he's not. I wasn't sure. I was not sure. 91 minutes. The ball's in the net, but it's not going to count. Eric Andre with the ball. We had a good three red shirts offside then. That's fine. Okay, a couple of minutes left of injury time. It looks like we're going to settle for a point, which I will take. We've avoided defeat against Malmo again. Looks like the hoodoo's over. So we take those. We absolutely take those. We could have done better on the night. I think the 2 goals we conceded, we maybe could have done better. We gave away the penalty, which thankfully was saved. That's not a bad result. Keeps us 5 points clear. You're going to have a chance to go level with Malmo, so they cannot be counted out either. But it's another game where we've managed to avoid losing against Malmo. I mean, we can look at the past meetings. After losing 7 games in a row against them, we've only lost 1 of the last 6, and that was in the cup final last year. So we've got 9 games to go with the league. Hopefully we can hold on to this unbeaten run, maybe take it through to the end of the season, but we've got a tough final day away against Hammarby. We still had to face Landskrona as well, and they stopped our unbeaten run last year, so they're going to be a problem. Elfsborg are a good side as well. Harken at home is going to be tough. Got some difficult games in there, but hopefully we can do enough to hold on to this run and retain the title once again. As far as the Champions League goes, the playoff matches are taking place over the next couple of weeks. Malmo are involved in that, and they are at home against Nice for their first leg. So hopefully they can join us in the league phase. And our first match of the league phase is on Tuesday the 12th of September. So we're going to do that in the next video. So we have a cup game against third tier Matala. Then we're away against Djurgårdens, Trelleborgs and Landskrona. 3 away games in a row is going to be difficult. And then after that, we'll come back for our first Champions League game. We'll find out who our 8 opponents are going to be and see if we can get off to a good start. Last year, we lost our first 4 Champions League games. But then we did manage to turn it around after that. Just missed out on the top 24 in the knockout playoff round. Hopefully, we can get there this year. But next time, we'll find out who we're going to be taking on in the Champions League. Might have been a bit of a long one today, lots of transfers, lots of stuff from off camera, and the game against Malmo, so it might have been a bit of a longer one, but hopefully you still enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe. If you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on, check out the second channel down below. And next time, back to Champions League football after just falling short of the knockout playoff round last year. Hopefully this year we can go that little bit further and get enough points on the board, but we'll find out who we're going to be facing next time. I'm going to love our first match, but that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.